Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and today we're going to be doing the weekly reset. It is finally the next week, so I'm now able to do a weekly reset. I decided just to go ahead and make a video on this because I heard a lot of you guys wanted to see me actually do some more Genshin Impact content. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be taking over Raiden Shogun. Kucho-Sara is going to go on a rampage, of course. Me having a C3 Raiden Shogun makes things a lot easier than they should be. So first, we're going to start off, of course, with the weekly bosses. I'm going to fight every single weekly boss that is available. Of course, we're going to start with Senora, and then we'll go through maybe Childe, and then a few other characters. We'll see what happens. But we're going to plan on doing Senora first, because I think this is my favorite boss fight in the entire game. As I said, I'm going to go ahead and just bring the Kucho-Sara and Raiden Shogun team, and then I'll go Bennett and then Zhongli. Bennett, of course, is going to be providing us with the healing as well as the attack buff, and then Zhongli, obviously it's just Zhongli. It's a shield, overpowered character. Very, very fun to use, though. I like Zhongli because he gives also defensive shred as well, which can be very, very useful. Alright, so, you know, usually whenever I do these Genshin Impact, like, weekly reset day videos, I'm not really too focused on what's going on, and I kind of just talk about whatever's on my mind, really, at the moment. So currently, right now, I guess we could just kind of have a little talk and a little chat. So I am currently planning on doing some scary game videos sometime in the future on the channel. I did make a poll, and I asked a lot of you guys if you wanted to be seeing me do some scary games in the future. And I put a poll out, and surprisingly, a ton of you people said yes, you wanted to see more scary games. And I was actually kind of, you know, little surprised, because usually a lot of people, whenever you make specific content, and whenever you cater to one specific kind of, you know, content, like, for example, I'm stuck to gacha games at the moment. Whenever you're, like, stuck to that one specific kind of content, it's kind of odd, because a lot of people just want to see you stay in that one little area. But I was really shocked that a lot of people want to actually watch me for what I do and not for, like, what the games I play, which I found really, really nice and sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and really quickly dispatch of the Crimson Witch of Embers. I think this is easily my favorite boss fight in the entire game. I mean, the audio, the soundtrack, everything is just perfect with this freaking boss fight. Okay, let's go ahead and just finish it really quick. Let's get it really low. Alright. So, this boss fight, there's something about it that I really liked. It's maybe the music. Maybe it was the music at the start. Now that I keep thinking about it. I think it was the music. When you first start the second phase against the Crimson Witch of Embers, you get like this little boss phase or whatever. And it is really, really cool to hear the music. Like, it reminds me a lot of like a Doom soundtrack, which I really like. Alright, so that is Crimson Witch of Embers dead. And we're gonna move on to the next character. Okay, so we did get the Molten Moment, whatever. I think that's the one that we need for Raiden. So I'm actually going to go ahead and swap these two really quickly. And we're going to go and upgrade our Raiden. We're going to go ahead and crown our Raiden in today's video. I'm going to go ahead and crown her really, really quick. I'm going to get her level 13 ultimate. That's going to be very, very nice. Currently, the highest scaling ultimate you can have in the game on Raiden is level 13. So I'm very, very happy and a very proud owner of that. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. And I'll come right back when I'm ready to upgrade her. Okay, so I just went ahead and crafted the final piece that we need to get our Raiden Shogun up to level 13. There we go. Now she's going to go from level 12 to level 13. The base damage jumps from 802% to 852%. Resolve bonuses go up. Initial attack per damage stacks go up. Resolve bonuses go up. Numbers go up. I mean, 89 to 93 isn't that big of an increase. I mean, the numbers jumps aren't that big, like these numbers. But the big jumps is going to be the resolve bonus as well as the base damage, which we're really, really looking forward to. So let's go ahead and give the crown to our Raiden Shogun. Bam, she definitely does deserve it. There is the first crown on my Raiden Shogun. And then tomorrow, or I'm sorry, next week, next Monday, if we ever do this again, I will focus on getting her normal and her E skill. I want to get these both up to level 8, so we'll do that next week, because it will give us a high elemental burst damage. And of course, having her normal attacks level 8 just increases her damage overall. So there we go. That is going to be a crowned Raiden Shogun level 13. I am very, very proud of that. So let's go ahead and fight Childe next. I feel like Childe is probably going to be the easiest one. Well, no, I think the Wolf Boss is probably the easiest one. But Childe's probably somewhere in like the top, like number 2, I think, number 3 easiest. Dvalin is really easy as well, but he's kind of got like this annoying aspect to him. So let's go ahead and obviously Childe does have electro resistance. So I'm just gonna bring the casual destroy your life team, and that is just gonna be Hu Tao, basically, which with Xingqiu is, I mean, this team is just ridiculous. You literally cannot stop this team. So let's go ahead and just hit some Childes really quick. Not literally hit Childes, but you get what I mean. And let's break this first phase of his. Alright, first phase down. Let's apply some Hydro onto him. Alright, let's hit him with the Bennett ult. Get the Vaporize in. And let's go ahead and move on to the last phase really quick. We can go ahead and break him here. That'd be great. And, alright, so now we're into boss 3 of Childe. I remember when this boss fight first came out, he was actually the hardest boss in the entire game. I can't believe that. I remember this boss was so menacing. And I remember it took me like, I think 2 tries or 3 tries to beat it. I was really, really shocked because of how hard it was. But now, I mean, like, just look. Like, okay, see you later, Childe. Like, now the boss fight's kind of a joke, which is a little unfortunate, but it's still fun. It's still fun, definitely. Okay, so for this one, I'm not really looking for anything particular. I'm just kind of here to farm them. Character EXP is nice, I guess. Adventure EXP is nice. Dream Solvents, we do want Dream Solvents. And then we also want to get some prototypes. If we can get any bows or swords or claymores, any of those would be really, really nice. We did get a Battle Pass weekly mission. Oh, spend a total of 500,000 more. Okay, there we go. We're almost at level 50 in our Battle Pass, too, which is pretty cool. Alright, so next is going to be Ashe. This guy is very, very fun to fight against. Now, I feel like he is probably still the hardest boss in the entire game. I think he does have more HP than La Senora. I think he does. I'm not too sure. But I feel like he's definitely a harder boss. In my opinion, I feel like he's a harder boss. La Senora kills you way easier. Ashe definitely has less, like, damage, I'd say, than La Senora does. But I feel like Ashe, I don't know, I feel like he just has a higher health pool. There's something about him that just makes him feel more difficult. Because if you don't run a shield character, I mean, you're basically just screwed. Because the amount of damage that you're going to take when he goes into his other phases is ridiculous. Alright, so for now, let's get some overload on him. I did not have my ultimates prepared, which is not good. You want to make sure you have your ultimates prepared when you go fight Ashe, or you're going to have to be like this for about, like, 20 seconds or so. He's just going to keep going around. It's going to be really, really annoying. Yeah, now look at him. He's just going to, like, alright, dude, hurry up, man. You're taking quite some time. There he is. Okay. Once again, just building up a resolve stacks. We do have level 13 Raiden Shogun ultimate now. So I am definitely super excited to see how hard this is going to hit. I'm going to save it for the next phase, though, probably. So I'm going to just probably do some damage like this. And then pop that. There we go. And now he's going to be full on his charge there. So now he's going to transform into his second phase. Alright, so I'm trying to get my Bennett ult back, but this guy is being a piece of shit. Alright, Bennett ult, Kujosara, and then Raiden. Oh my god. 61k? Raiden, you're very good, aren't you? Okay. Perfect. So now let's just keep farming up Raiden Shogun's resolve, and we should be able to see a very big number with Raiden. This time we should. I think we should be able to. Let's see. Kujo should be able to get her ultimate in, and then I want to make sure I get the ultimate back in with Bennett, which we'll be able to here. So let's go ahead and get the defensive shred from Zhongli. Okay. Really, game? Alright, Bennett ult. Kujosara. Go into Raiden. Can I get my ult back, please? Can I get my ult? Can I get my ult? There we go. Ultimate. Goodbye. Alright, perfect. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. It was a little annoying because he killed my Zhongli, but whatever. Attack percent Goblet, useless. These two, I guess, are whatever. Okay, so... Ashe, I still feel like is probably the hardest boss. La Senora definitely feels like she's a little bit easier, in my opinion. But alright, let's go ahead and regenerate our HP really quick with the Statue of the Seven, and then we're going to move on to the Wolf boss. I think this is probably still my favorite boss fight, even though it's probably like the shortest one now. Next to like, I think, no, the boss fight's definitely shorter than Childe, like 100%. But even though, I don't know, I feel like the Wolf boss definitely has my favorite theme song out of all of them. Dominator of Wolves. All right, let's see what you got for me. Let's see what you got for me. Let's hit you with the Zhongli ult. 53k. I'm gonna hit you with this. Hit you with this. Okay. And... Alright, so that is the Andreas boss fight. Well, that was obviously the easiest one out of all of them. Worthless artifacts, but whatever. Okay, so we got our daily use of resin on the battle pass. Alright, so that is the wolf boss dead, and I will use my transient resin to go ahead and confront Storm Terror, and we'll finish off with Storm Terror here, and that'll be the end of today's video. Alright, Storm Terror, show me what you got. Used to be the scariest boss. Him and the wolf boss were the two scariest bosses in the entire game at one point. I cannot believe that. It almost feels like they power crept the bosses, which obviously they did. I don't know, every time I do the boss, I definitely feel a bit of nostalgia. I don't know, it just brings me back to about a year ago, when we were fighting this boss for the very first time, and I was like really, really shocked by just the pure raw power that this guy had. Because I mean, this guy, you're about to see, he doesn't tank well anymore, but back then, this guy was a real tanky boy, and if you one-shot this guy, you were revered as like a god. But nowadays, it's kind of just like, look, watch, you're gonna, you know, like, poor Dvalin, dude. So, that's Dvalin done. Let's go ahead and clean up, grab our rewards, and bam, there we go. Can we get any Dream Solvents? No, not a single Dream Solvent. And really bad artifacts too, but we did get a triple drop, which I will definitely take. And alright, perfect. So that's gonna do it for my weekly reset day on Genshin Impact. I hope you guys all enjoyed this kind of different type of video. I want to try some more Genshin content because I really, really do enjoy the game. And Genshin was the game that I originally started playing when I first started my channel. So there we go. That's gonna basically Raiden Shogun dominating every single boss fight. Except, of course, Childe, which I think Childe, you don't want to bring Electro character into a Electro resistance fight, which just makes sense. But Raiden Shogun dominated. Thank you for watching. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out. I'll see you guys all in the next one.